Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to say real quick a big thank you to those who watched my previous video and gave me all the positive feedback and encouraged me to get back on here. And you guys also shared some content that you wanted me to touch on, and I really appreciate everything, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, in case you missed it, hi, my name's Jen. I am an ACE certified personal trainer, and I'll put in the comments all the things that I'm involved in. I'm involved in a lot, but it's all good. It's all good. So I wanted to jump on today. A few of you reached out to me wanting me to touch bases on why the scale might not be dropping. Now, I did want to say that you didn't put the weight on overnight, so it's not going to come off overnight. And yes, that can be extremely discouraging because you make these changes and you expect immediate results. That is just something that's been ingrained into us as a society, is we are looking for that instant gratification. And unfortunately, this is something that you do need to be patient with by setting some realistic goals, aka SMART goals. I can talk about that in another video. We, as humans, can lose safely up to 4 to 8 pounds a month. That's about 1 to 2 pounds a week. That is if you are doing everything safely and regimented. Another thing that you must consider on a weight loss program, or if you're trying to drop weight, is nutrition. Food. I know you don't want to hear that. It was one of the hardest things for me when I tried to lose weight after having my babies. But you gotta do it. You gotta look at that nutrition label, and maybe you gotta count calories for a little while. It's not something that you have to do forever, but it is something that you need to be mindful of. And if you are trying to drop weight, you need to make sure that your calorie input is equal to or greater than, no, that's not right. Let's try that again. So you need to make sure that your calorie output is equal to or greater than your calorie input. And so what I mean is you need to be burning more calories than you are consuming. Some people even say, yeah, you can eat McDonald's all day long as you're burning more than you're consuming. I don't recommend that. I do not at all recommend that, but it is possible. So when I was on my weight loss journey, I found that the best thing that I ever did the entire time was log my food. And sometimes that can be a written journal, that could be an app on your phone. I highly recommend MyFitnessPal. I'm not sponsored by them, but that is just something that I have used personally, and I have seen success with some of my clients by using that app. And all you do is you gotta be mindful, but you gotta log every single thing that you put in your mouth, from the cream in your coffee to that little handful of Cheez-Its that the kids dropped on the table and don't want anymore. You gotta log every single thing, because even just 2 Cheez-Its counts. It adds up over time throughout the day. By being mindful of what you are putting into your body, the more you'll be like, oh, maybe I don't need to eat that handful of Cheez-Its. Maybe I can just put it back in the box and save it later for my boys. And so for me, it was just out of pure laziness because I would be like, I don't want to log that right now. Probably shouldn't eat it then. Another thing that helped me lose weight was that I would think about, okay, I feel snacky, but am I hungry? And you got to stop and think about it. Am I hungry enough to eat an apple? Yes. Then eat it. Or have the snack that you were looking for. If you're not, if you were just like, oh God, that just doesn't sound right now, or whatever. If you can't eat an apple, then you're not hungry. So what you should do is try to chug a glass of water. Like just, I don't know, like this much, and then wait 15 minutes. And then if you're still hungry, then yeah, maybe have a snack. So I just got sidetracked for a few minutes. And if you know me, that happens a lot. But anyway, back on track. So I do want to talk about this scale. Why is it not dropping? So your body composition changes daily. So when you have started a fitness and nutrition program, you need to focus on inches lost. So I very much recommend going to the gym or your doctor and having them do measurements around your body parts. And that will give you a baseline as to where you've started. Now, the scale is not gonna change. It may change a little bit, but it's gonna plateau, because what you are doing is losing fat, yes, but you're replacing it for leaner, metabolically active tissue, muscle. Muscle is more compact than fat. Fat is fluffy. I tell my clients, fat is fluffy. It's just like fluff that's filling up your skin. So by having muscle, it's going to weigh the same in that area, but it's going to be cinched in, if that makes any sense. So rather than focusing on what that damn scale says, focus on how those jeans fit right out of the dryer. Do they fit a little bit better? Is it easier to button? Then, yeah, if yes, then you're on the right track. As I mentioned a few moments ago, your body fluctuates daily, and that can be from a variety of things. That could be from water retention. Maybe you ate too much salt yesterday. That sodium holds onto water and therefore weight, which can skew the numbers on the scale. Another thing that is very common, especially in women, are hormones. I weigh probably 5 pounds more right before I start my period. It's a thing. And you know what? It's normal. Another thing that held me back from my weight loss being successful quicker was sleep deprivation. I did not sleep well. I was working third shift and sleeping like 4 hours most of the time for about 4 years, and it was not good. Sleep is when your body regenerates, recovers, heals itself. And if you're not getting enough sleep, how is your body supposed to take care of itself? How is it supposed to get you those results if it can't regenerate? If you're constantly up and pushing it to its limits, it's not going to work. So again, water retention, watch your salt intake, be mindful of what time of the month it is, and get lots of sleep. That's going to help a lot. All right, so just a brief summary of all the things that I just threw at you. Humans can safely lose 4 to 8 pounds per month. So set back, make your SMART goals. I'll touch on that in another video. Just don't expect to lose 20 pounds in a month. It's not realistic. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's not, and it's not healthy. The next thing, body composition, you are always changing. So focus on inches. So go get measurements at the gym or your doctor or friend or whatnot. It's a really simple Google how to do my measurements find. And then also focusing on your clothing. Are your shirts a little looser? Are your pants right out of the dryer? Are those fitting better? Are they buttoning a little bit easier? And also another thing to keep in mind is water retention, hormones. Just be mindful of what time of the month it is, and don't be so hard on yourself, because it is normal. It is normal to be heavier that time. And also be mindful for several reasons of your nutrition. One is excessive salt. That's going to hold on to that water weight. Next is going to be the calories that you consume. You want to be burning more than you're bringing in. I can talk about nutrition a little more in depth in another video, as far as like reading nutrition labels, choosing healthier foods, and that kind of thing. So let me know in the comments if that's something that would be interesting to you. And I can put in my tips that helped me along my fitness journey. Another thing I wanted to throw at you before I let you go is to take a step back and focus on the positives. Think about, assuming that you started a fitness and nutrition plan already, think about how much healthier you are. And that's going to be branched off into your family. Your kids are going to see it, your husband or spouse is going to see that, and you're going to be influencing them in a positive way. Also think about the muscle that you're building, how much you're increasing your metabolism. maybe that's helping drop your blood pressure. Maybe that's helping curb pre-diabetes or full-blown diabetes. There's so many different diseases that you can combat with nutrition and exercise. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me while I ramble on about why the scale isn't dropping. If you have any questions or want me to clarify some things, just message me in the comments, or you can reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram. My handle is Tufts_fitness. Tufts is my last name, Jen Tufts. Thank you guys, and let me know what else you would like me to touch bases on. Thank you. I hope this was extremely helpful. Let me know all the feedback, and please hit subscribe so that I can continue to create this content for you. Thank you.